Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. So I'm actually at work right now, but nobody really needs to know that aside from me, all right? But anyway, yeah, for those of you guys who do not know, PoE released their kind of like a new skill tree for the upcoming Tempest League that's coming up, or sorry, not Tempest League, Talisman League that's coming up here very shortly. And I figured I'd kind of want to give you guys a rundown of a little bit of what's changed and what I'd like to be playing. So, first off, again, I can't highlight too much, but let's take a look at the Shadow, and you can see some stuff here. So, Shadow, for example, now has Physical and Chaos, so that's really cool. It's no longer just Fizz. They've got Entropy built into the wheel, along with Fangs of the Viper, which gives Chaos damage. They kind of combined Sniper with Nullification here. They removed off one node because you can now go through here into the life. Pretty much every trap node in the game got buffed. They're now 16%. High Explosives gives damage. Clever Construction gives damage. These give damage. They added Trap cooldown recovery as well. Right over here, you can see there's cooldown recovery for throwing your traps now, which is very nice. Let's see, they added in a full-on chaos damage wheel over here, you can see. You get physical damage, which doesn't seem too good, it's just 12%, but there's a 5% of physical damage added as extra chaos, which is insane. Atrophy, which is a chaos wheel. And kind of, a bunch of other cool stuff. I'll see if I can provide a link to it. I can't promise anything. I'd have to go look for it right now. But this will be up to date, pretty soon, I guess you could say. The only issue, I have kind of one big problem with what they did. And again, maybe this is just me, but I don't think it is. They didn't do anything with the life in the Shadow. In fact, they only gave it 1% more life. So these used to be 6, 12, and 6, right? So that's 4% life we lost here, but they put in a 5% life node here. So we effectively gained 1% life. Now, personally, I don't think 1% life is enough to, to really bring it back and whatnot. But I kind of had a couple builds that I didn't actually save, so I can't really show you them too much. But I did theory out a little bit of a Contagion Trapper, which was okay, but I really felt that it lacked a lot of life. And, I really do want to play a Trapper. I just feel that it's really going to lack in certain scenarios, unless you do some really cool edgy build, which I really don't know if I want to do. But I did come up with another build, which is actually my Summoner, if you guys saw before. My Summoner was possibly, I don't know, tied for my favorite character ever. And this is an outline of my Summoner right now. It's really cool the way it plays out, and with this expansion, well, not just the expansion, because we don't want to talk about it too much, because that's like 3 months from now, but with the introduction to the new things they brought up, let me see if I can bring up the manifesto for you guys. This I can link for you. PoE, let's bring this up here. Where's the developer's manifesto? Okay. So in this developer's manifesto, you can see there are some really cool stuff. And I think it's this one. Alright. So, let's talk about, now I can link this to you guys, but let's talk about one reason why I want to play Summoner right now. Raised zombies now have a faster attack speed, will occasionally use an AoE slam that damages enemies in a small area to make them less reliant on melee splash. They also have a naturally higher stun threshold, so they're less likely to be stunned out of an attack. Melee splash substantially buffed. Has been increased in many ways, dealing more damage, having a larger base range, not penalizing primary damage, and growing in size as it levels. I mean, that's a pretty big buff to summoners, not to mention that the last time I played a summoner was like, I don't even know, Beyond League? That's a long time ago, right? And this is pretty much when summoners got, this was before summoners got like the crazy overhaul. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up really fast and show you what my current summoner does now while I'm at work, Kappa. This is why I don't want to mix both of my work schedules, because if they knew that I was doing this, Alright. Let's see. So my current summoner, which I haven't really played too much, is right here. I just want to show you guys kind of like the auras that it runs. And it is a bit expensive, even though I do run on a 4-link. I want to try running without Madrigals, and I want to see if I can run it without Prism Guardian. But anyway, actually I think Prism Guardian got buffed now. But anyway, so I can run Hatred on Generosity, Purity of Elements on Life. We can run Grace on Life. Where's Discipline? Discipline on Life. Vitality on Mana. And where's the last one? Supposed to be another one. What am I missing? Missing... Did I say hate? And Haste on Mana. And I still have enough to cast. So this is really sick. And this one gets 5 zombies. I sacrificed a piece for my chest. I sacrificed the hybrid roll to get that. And it's pretty cool. But I want to try it without Madrigals. And this guy has 7.6k ES. And it's roughly the same outline as my other character. I don't know why I don't have this node. This node's really important. But the only thing different on this outline here is I get skill duration because I think it's really important. And I drop this actually. I don't think this is really worth it. It's cool, but it's kind of point heavy in my opinion. So yeah, I really do like this interaction the way I go this way. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't spec it. Instead, they'll come in like this, and I don't think that's bad. But the reason why I come in and get all this evasion here is if you actually look at my Grace, this is the pretty crazy part. So I'm just gonna turn this off really fast. I have 1k evasion rating, and that evasion is probably coming from, I have 50 evasion here. I don't really know where it's coming from, actually. So anyway, Grace gives me 8,500 evasion for running it. My Grace is also level... Where is it? I don't think it's level 19. So it could hit 20, and then corrupt it for 21, and then get the +1 in here, and it'd be about 10k. 10k evasion for free. So I think that's pretty sick. And I really like this character, you know? Especially with the addition of removing Curse on hit, I could play around and not have to go crazy. You know, I could drop, like, Vitality. And instead of using a Curse on hit setup, since I'm already grabbing Leadership, this should be pretty substantial for my curses. I could potentially modify it and grab, like... I forgot where it is on the PoE builder, but I could grab the other thing for increased radius of curses, and you could attach it basically to Blasphemy, and put your curses on your mana pool, and again I could modify it to do that, and what that would allow me to do is I don't have to worry about cursing anymore. It's just automatic, it's done. Although I don't know if I really care to do that as a summoner, because you're a summoner, but you know, who knows, we'll see. Anyway, I'm kind of excited to try the summoner, probably, you know, more excited than playing a trapper. But we'll just have to see how that goes. You know, I'm just not really liking the life meta as of right now. But, you know, you guys tell me what you think. I really like this character. It's fucking solid. And again, it doesn't really take a lot to get it started. The only requirement to get it started is like is basically allocating more life at the beginning. Because, you know, if you're going hybrid at the start, chaos damage is an issue. So you pretty much allocate life nodes around you. For example, you could drop this routing here and connect through here to get life, like this. And then unspec this point here. And, you know, you slowly keep on adjusting it until you get the chaos resist you want, like I have. And you start slowly just cutting out your life and cutting out your life and cutting out your life until you feel confident with your life pool. And it's really cool the way it scales too. Not that actually I do want to get to 100 at some point, but anyway, when it comes to the hitting level 100, every single level is just going to be an extra point of energy shield until you hit 100, because you've got like the energy shield here, and you've got the energy shield here, and I'm 93, so 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Boom. And yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much going to be it. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave some feedback and whatnot. I do have another video to upload, which talks about my freeze miner who ripped. It was kind of like a trolley build, but you know, it was kind of fun to play, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good time. I've got to stay awake for 4 more hours and stare at my screen. But yeah, keep it classy, everybody. Have a good one.